Well, a very big welcome back to Budapest and to this 2022 Budapest Judo Grand Slam. This beautiful city, bisected by the River Danube, is unique, with hilly Buda connected by a 19th century chain bridge to relatively flat pest, hence the name Budapest. Now, its beauty captivates a perfect setting for the Judo Grand Slam. And after day one, Japan are ahead in the medals with 3 gold medals, and they've got plenty of other chances today as well. Now, today we've got 4 more categories in the middleweight division, and to introduce the medal matches here on day 2 is my co-commentator, Sheldon Franco Rooks.
Good afternoon, Neil, and good afternoon to everyone at home. The first of the bronze medal contests in the under 63 kilo category features Enriquelos Barrios of Venezuela. She goes up against Caitlin Quadras of Brazil. It'll be Barrios in the white judogi, Quadras in blue. There's the world ranking, and there's the head-to-head as well.
Yeah, the world rankings here showing high, aren't they? And it's a really tough event, this, and world ranked 3 and 4 there, and of course now we've started with a 2-year build-up to the Olympic Games. Now all points count towards world rankings, and of course it means that as you go towards the Olympic Games, you get higher rankings into each event as you go.
The referee in the middle for this one is Friedrich Katalin of Hungary, and there are the athletes coming into the arena now. Nice little crowd in, Neil. We were talking about that this morning, and there were hundreds of school children in who were on the mat during the break.
Yeah, what a great way to get a crowd as well. You know, invite the kids and you get all the parents. Well, but yeah, it was great to see, wasn't it? With all the children out there and the interest of judo in Budapest. Amazing. Great stuff to see. These two have met twice, and it's 1 apiece for these. So it'll be interesting to see how this one goes.
Someone's going to come away with the bragging rights for a short while.
Straight away then, and is that a Wazari there? Didn't quite get the landing with that, but straight into the attack there. It's got to be a 90-degree landing to get a Wazari scored. Flat on the back is a full ippon, and of course that's what they're aiming for. Other ways of scoring ippon is to hold your opponent down for 20 seconds, arm lock or strangle for a submission.
Dangerously open. Barrios there. Quadras didn't look as though she had any difficulty in getting down underneath and launching an attack. Barrios was lucky to come away without giving up a score.
Talking, weren't we, about Quadras? I mean, how long she's been involved. That's the Wazari scored for Barrios there. She took her backwards. When we have a look at this back now, you can see Ko Soto there, and she takes her, and you could see the landing there. Absolutely a 90-degree landing on her side for a Wazari. 2 Wazaris, and it will be all over. She could also score a Wazari by holding her opponent for 10 seconds to finish it off. On her back, that is, without any entanglement with the legs.
Barrios, the second of a crop of Venezuelan fighters to make it up into the higher echelons of the world ranking list. Elvismar Rodriguez was the first in recent times, that is.
Yeah, we were talking, weren't we, just saying about how difficult it is sometimes for these some of these countries. It must be difficult for them to get the bodies, you know, to train with. I mean, training camps are essential, of course. I remember in my day it was trips to Japan and all the training camps as well that we could do on top of. Not everybody's blessed with masses, and that might be the second Wazari there.
Well, caught by
absolutely, it was the second Wazari there, and Barrios took Quadros backwards, and now it's been scrapped. They're saying no, it wasn't. So it might have been on the edge there. We'll have a look at that a little bit later, and 2 feet might have been outside. Already celebrating there, weren't they, the Venezuelans?
a little bit early.
Quadros has been around a long time. I think first Grand Prix or Grand Slam was Prix 2009. I think it's something like that. It was tremendous record she has.
Well, she was a bronze medalist at the Olympic Games in Beijing back in 2008. Just made a complete, shock. Well, it was a surprise. And then she's been around for that long, so you really...
So almost 15 years and still in there at top flight, going for top flight medals. Amazing.
I think you made a good point earlier on. She hasn't been in a big final. When I say big final, World Championships or Olympic Games, bronze medal, yes. But to get into one of those really big finals. The Continental, yes, of course. He's done that on several occasions.
Well, we'll recognise that lady there.
Yeah, speaking of Olympic champions.
Well, I remember Menezes, who's now the coach, of course, there. I remember her coming through the juniors there, and the Brazilians, of course, have a fantastic program where they put the youngsters out from a very, well, almost 6 years before the Olympics that they got planned for them. They put them out early, give them early experience. Menezes was one of those, and then she came through to be Olympic champion.
Yeah, the Georgians couldn't do that with Shavdatu Ashvili. He would have been going out at 12 or something.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he's a special case. We'll talk about him a little bit later.
Maki Komi almost picked up here.
Not giving up, is she? Quadros still going forwards. Still believes that she can pull that Wazari back. 45 seconds to hold on to it, Barrios. Can't afford to get on the back foot there and just to back up and defend.
Just thinking about your point about where they go for training camps. Well, they would look to go in South and Central America. So the Venezuelans would go maybe to Colombia, Argentina, up to Mexico, maybe, and of course, Brazil.
I think some of them as well, you know, are actually based in different places, aren't they? Some in Valencia.
Yeah, that's makes sense, doesn't it? Spanish-speaking ones coming to Europe.
So here we've got a possibility here of a Jujigatami, and I think a little bit of more time there. She could have just flicked underneath there for that Juji, but quick mate. 6 seconds left. Barrios has just got to stand her ground here. Would have been a second Shido there for Barrios. For dropping even on the last second. Well, I don't know whether they'll give it, but she gets the win, and Barrios wins the first medal of this final block on day 2.
2-1 in the head-to-head then, is it now?
It is, it's 2-1 now to Barrios.
Congratulations, medal number 5 in a Grand Slam, representing
Always nice to see, isn't it? The youngsters just getting the autographs of all the top stars, and all the top stars only too glad to do it. That was the Ashiwaza there, really opportune Ashiwaza foot technique there that took her down for the Wazari. She came forward, and Quadros then made a mistake, didn't she? She just looked like she almost realised at the last minute there that it was a mistake.
Four things to look at there: the way the hands worked, the active foot, that's the hook or the reaping foot, and then the support leg. Really nice shape from Enriquez Barrios of Venezuela. Bronze medal winner, the first of the bronze medal winners in the under 63 kilo category. I say the first because we've got a second bronze medal contest coming up now. Mylene Del Toro Cavallal of Cuba goes up against Gemma Howell of Great Britain. It'll be Del Toro Cavallal in the white judogi, Howell in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Veli-Matti Karinkanta of Finland. There the 2-0.
Very determined Gemma Howell there, just trying to concentrate on the job in hand. Del Toro Cavallal will be coming out full blast, full tilt, but so will Gemma Howell.
Aaron Sieber's put on a little weight, hasn't he?
He's allowed to now. It's finished now, retired.
He's so happy. He's so happy. He could be a really edgy competitor, and undoubtedly he wasn't happy at...
Definitely more relaxed now.
66. I mean, he hasn't doubled that, but he's getting up there.
Gemma Howell of Great Britain in blue here. Del Toro Cavallal of Cuba in white. And get ready for action, because this is going to be a real fight. Thing is about the gripping strategies as well. They have to grip up, and if they don't keep separating, they'll get penalized. Penalties, there 3 shidos is disqualification, and I'll point the penalty system out to the non-judoka out there as they happen. They'll register on the board as a yellow dot. As I said before, this is going to be a fight, this one. They're both scrappers and don't mind going head on in. Always the nerves are about getting the grip that you want. The one that dominates the grip is normally the one that initiates the technique. Tries the Osodagari this time. Del Toro. Couple of possibilities for medals for Great Britain. Big right arm there of the Cuban over the top there, just trying to control the head of Howell. Howell trying to back her up, and because she's trying to back her up, of course, you've got to be a little bit careful you don't walk onto something. It's up to Howell now. She's got to bounce back. She's a shido on the board. There you can see it, that yellow dot. 2 shidos now to Howell. Just being beaten to the attack every time. Yet again, it's not good attacks. They're not strong attacks there, but Del Toro just in ahead of Howell. Pace is the key here. Jamie Johnson there, team manager of Great Britain, saying you've got to change it up just a little bit now. Just don't follow the same pattern. Try and change your pattern a little bit. And also increase your pace. Look how strong she looks there, Del Toro. I know that Gemma Howell is strong.
Slipped the head there.
Yeah, went under the wrong way, didn't it?
Yeah, every opportunity on the ground where Gemma Howell is that bit more stronger than...
It's all over.
Yeah, missed out. Well, Jamie Johnson was quite right. 15 seconds earlier, he told her, hey, something else has got to happen here.
Yeah, she didn't get into that, Gemma Howell, did she? She was half a step behind all the way through on the attacks. So the first two Shidos that went up there made a massive difference, because then you're on the back foot, and it means that you've got to try play catch-up. You can't make any more mistakes there when you've got two Shidos on the board. So good tactics there from Del Toro. And I think Gemma Howell will look at that and learn from it.
The highlights of this contest on the screen.
It was always going to be about the gripping strategies, attack. It was, like I say, they're two really big fighters. The one that was first in there every time came out the winner.
Coming up next, the final of the under 63 kilo category. Horikawa Megumi of Japan goes up against Angelika Zemanska of Poland. It'll be Horikawa in the white judogi, Zemanska in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Lubomir Peter of Australia. Here's Neil.
Well, we're expecting a good match here. Both of them fought well to get, but they had to fight hard. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy for this lady here. Horikawa had to dig in a few times, and just the fact that you've got to do that sometimes. I mean, even the great champions have to dig in. Can't throw everybody all the time. This lady here, though, she's had a good run through.
At the moment, Horikawa is in second place as far as the Japanese pecking order is concerned. Top of the tree, Nabakura Nami at the moment. Horikawa Megumi next, and then Tashiro Miku, who's fallen off the pace a bit. So.
Well, yeah, the Japanese have sent a team out, haven't they? We were talking about it yesterday about how they like to kind of blood them against certain Europeans and see how they do, not just against their own fighters. One thing fighting Japanese again. Oh, wow! All over. Big Ashiguruma. We're going to have a look at the landing. I think they're looking at the landing now just to see that it did land 70-80% on the back. So Wazari given.
Yeah.
So the landing is what we're going to look at in a second. Are we going to get a look at it? We will do in a minute. Horikawa, though, that was brilliant. She breathes again here, Szymanska. Had a lot of success with that today, that Tomonagi. She's been very sharp, I've got to say, Szymanska. Here comes the score, look at that. Drives off, doesn't she? She drives off to the side there, but didn't quite get the full landing for the ippon. She's going to go again on it as well. Uchimata this time. Brilliant stuff from Horikawa. This is the best we've seen her all day. And I'd say that the left to right stance here is suiting her.
Yeah, there have been times today when Horikawa was a little bit off the pace. Not here.
No, she had to catch up, didn't she? And she did it twice, actually. But absolutely started different pace here. And I still think she's going to catch it. And it'll be either the Uchimata, because what will happen is Szymanska will take the leg back to defend, which will leave it open for the Uchimata. Always, it's all about finding the way in, but Horikawa seems to not mind that it's left against right here. Often it suits the lefty more than the righty. And the reason for that is that the lefties train, 70% of the fighters are right-handed, 30% left. And it means that the lefties get more practice against right-handers than the other way around. Look how she's trying to feed that right leg into the central point. And if she gets the right reaction off Szymanska, could see another score. Good judo, this. This is a nice match. Szymanska not giving up, though. Great tournament she's had. There's the Uchimata. She could do with hitting that front leg. She's finished a few off on the ground as well, Horikawa.
Yeah, that was where she looked particularly strong.
Well, I think, as I said earlier, the great thing I think about the Japanese women's team general is the follow through from Tachiwaza to Newaza. They don't mind mixing it up, and they have
in the middle now.
Yeah, she's still going to try and get around that leg now. This could be dangerous here for Szymanska. So if she manages to squash this and come round, then she's going to be a real handful. And Szymanska here defending with her legs, looking for the Sangaku. She has the Sangaku. Well, it wasn't, was it? It was, she didn't have an arm, actually. You're not allowed to go just directly around the head.
Around the head.
Sangaku Jimmy, triangular strangle. You need the head and an arm in at the same time. Can't just go directly around the neck. 20 seconds to go. Doesn't need to change anything, does she, Horikawa? Well, I think she's still aiming for the ippon. Quick look at the clock there from Horikawa. And she's going to waste the last seconds now down in Newaza. Good defence from Szymanska. She's fought well, but it's all over. Very professional, that. And Horikawa just ambles to the gold medal.
Yeah, Horikawa not really tested in that final. Should be happy to add to her list of successes. I think that's a third Grand Slam gold medal, if I'm not mistaken.
Very professional performance, that. It really was. And you can see there by the face as well. Yeah, expected, but yeah, job done.
Yeah, that was the first time in a Grand Slam final for Angelika Szymanska, coming up against stiff opposition.
Well, it was
Horikawa.
kind of a mixture, that wasn't it? This technique here between Ashiguruma and Osaragari just catches the knee, just on the knee, actually. Some of you will be going, well, was it Oguruma? Anything up to the knee then is Ashi, really. Good score.
Coming up next, the first of the bronze medal contests in the under 73 kilo category. Rustam Orozhov of Azerbaijan goes up against Magdiel Estrada of Cuba. It'll be Orozhov in the white judogi, Estrada in blue. And the referee in the middle for this one is Ofer Ben-Zvi of Israel. Here's Neil.
Well, they had both in the category. The Azeris have Orozhov, and then of course they have Hyderov. And I've got to say that the last few tournaments, Hyderov is the one that's been going through to the finals, and Orozhov, who's been the main choice for quite a few years, has had to take second place behind his teammate. Silver medalist in the Olympic Games, silver medalist in the World Championships. Never had the answer for the great Ono. Ono beaten him in Olympic and World finals. But he's a great competitor. Here he is up against Estrada of Cuba. Left to left, this. Met once before and Orozhov was the winner, but this is a different time. Only one representative can go per country per weight, if they're qualified in the top 18, that is, and only one representative can go to the Olympic Games. World Championships is different.
Estrada lost out to Orozhov's teammate in the semi-final, Hidayat Hidarov.
He's got the Azeri national squad that he's having to go through, yeah.
To say, he won't be best pleased with that, will he?
No, not really. Well, his world ranking of 40 will definitely change after this, I think. big points for Grand Slam medals. Remember, the reason for world rankings is that if they go into the Olympic Games in the top 8, they get seeded away from each other. And they also, with their world rankings, they get seeded into each of the events. So it gets better and better. So the higher the world rankings, then the better seedings in each event that they do. So it kind of has a knock-on effect. Nice Cianagi, that one. And then changes it to left as well. Still game on here. Cuba's second possibility here of a medal. Just a little bit of reluctance there with Orozhov coming in, wasn't there? He came in and came out pretty damn sharpish.
On a couple of occasions, because he got the grip and then he just didn't like something.
Yeah.
He thought, no, not this time.
Well, I think that's the important thing for people out there to realise, is that you feel it. Oh, that's good though.
Felt that.
Was Harry scored? Well, it wasn't Ippon, but he, like Sonomaka Komi, look at this. There's the landing there. You can see most of the back patch there, but he lands on his side at 90 degrees. But it's gone to a referee commission decision. I don't know as to whether it was worth more, I think.
Well, the referee's around on that side.
Oh, they gave it Ippon. It wasn't Ippon, it was a Wazari,
yeah.
Sure.
I thought he had a reasonable view of it. He liked it for Ippon, but Wazari's the score. We continue with 40-odd seconds left to go.
Just got to keep his cool now and just block out. I think Estrada will find it difficult to get that back. 12 seconds left.
He'll burn one of the Shidos that he's got left.
Two Aziris will be on the rostrum, that's for sure. Will one of them be gold? We don't know yet.
Rustam Orozhov of Azerbaijan it is who takes the first of the bronze medals in the under 73 kilo category.
Richard Troutman is now with the Azeri national team. And, well, he will make a difference, I'm sure.
The highlights of this contest on the screen.
There's the winding throw that wins it for him. See that clearly lands on his side there. When you see it from the other side, you can see clearly that full 90 degrees. Here we go from the other side. Look at the landing. Back patch is a really good indicator, actually. If you can't see the back patch making contact, or if it's completely covered, it's more than likely been an Ippon.
That's what I like to work on. Especially if you can see the country, it can't be. There's just too many letters. Well, there are 3 letters, so if they're still visible, there's too much left out. Right, we come now to the second of the bronze medal contest in the under 73 kilo category. Tohar Butbul of Israel goes up against Adam Stodolski of Poland. It'll be Butbul in the white judogi, Stodolski in blue, and the referee in the middle for this one is Roland Poiger of Austria.
We're expecting big things now as well because Butbul is a big thrower. Let's hope that it's an open match. And
he was one of our afterthoughts this morning, sorry to say.
He was.
We threw his name in the mix at the end, but you know, there he is.
I think the point is that we're starting with so many great names, weren't we? You know, it's easy to miss one.
Yeah.
But sorry about that, but he's here again fighting for a medal. And we talked about the Israelis and how the Israeli men and women's squads so strong. And it's about their coaching team, of course, that they've got. Oran Smadja for the men, and Shani Henchu for the ladies. And what a great job they're doing. And they can all throw. That is an amazing thing to say about each one of their men and women. The Israeli team, all of them, look for the ippon and look for positive scoring opportunities. Tomanagi, a little bit of a delay there. Well, I don't think that's going to score. It was in 2 parts, that particular Tomanagi. So no score given. Good opener though from Butbul. Just wants to get on with it. Polish used to have such a strong team as well, didn't they? The men's team was so strong. Nice to see some of their youngsters coming through again. Whenever you had a pole, you knew it was going to be a hard match. There's Oran Smadja, Olympic silver medalist. Former Olympic silver medalist. Well, he has right on the end of the sleeve there, Butbul, and really need to go in straight away. That was close, wasn't it? Wow. Stodolski there thought, no, I'm not going to let you settle, and he almost turned Butbul over there, but Butbul showed his gymnastic abilities.
Butbul fancied his chances on the arm as well there.
I think, yeah, maybe he did.
Oh, here we go. Yes.
That's going to be a Wazari, beautiful Wazari there, change of direction. Yeah, the hands were tied up, weren't they?
Nowhere to go.
Well, I'm sure that some are going to be looking at that going, well, was that a reverse Sianagi type thing?
I don't think so.
He's looking for the turnover. Here's the Hausinger roll, and he's going to get it directly into the hold down.
Look at the smile on his face.
Yeah, he's got a smile because he knew, and it's on that.
Ooh.
So the udigarami, which happens sometimes from that particular situation, was on, and Butbul gets an ippon there. And that was lovely transition, really good transition. Good bit of transition, good bit of newaza as well. Groundwork was excellent, and he finishes it off. Well, that's what judo's all about, standing down to ground. And another medal there for Israel.
Medal number 8 in a Grand Slam, Doha, Israel.
Yeah, things worked out for him in the end.
Highlights.
Football not amongst the favourites this morning, but
look at that for an unusual technique. We're going to see it again. We are. Sodi Surikomigoshi. And then changes the direction completely there, didn't he? But all with beautiful control, wasn't it? Put a name to it, guys.
I'm sure
So really,
Kodakan would say Sodi.
well,
yeah.
probably no. I don't think they say Sodi because it goes downwards in trajectory. Just Sodi goes upwards. So more Seoinage based. Drop Seoinage with the sleeves would be a way of explaining it, just with a change of direction.
Yeah, he began up. Before that, we come now to the final of the under 73 kilo category. Lasha Shavdatuashvili of Georgia goes up against Hidayet Hidarov of Azerbaijan. It'll be Shavdatuashvili in the white judogi, Hidarov in blue. There's the route that both athletes took to get to this point. The referee in the middle for this one is Raul Camacho of Spain. Here's Neil.
These are two very astute, tactically aware fighters here. So we might get some tactics coming into play, and you might think, well, it's a little bit of a stalemate here. I think Hyderov will want to feel this one out. Shavdatuashvili, this is Hyderov, and he's really a clever fighter. Sometimes you think he's down and out, but then he comes back.
I've got some bad news for Haydarov. We've had 5 medal matches so far. All of them have been won by the judoka wearing white judogi.
I'm sure he's glad he doesn't know that.
And there he is in blue.
Shavdatuashvili, very special athlete, world champion. He's the current world champion at 73 kilograms. He was Olympic champion in the weight below. There isn't a tournament that he hasn't won. He's in white, Shavdatuashvili.
Just to remind you.
I bet he doesn't want to know that either.
Yeah, a little bit more pressure.
But don't write Hyderov off, because he can pull it out the bag.
Loretta Cusack-Doyle's favourite saying, you can't write him off.
He has a win over Shavdatuashvili as well, but Shavdatuashvili has 2 wins, so it's 2-1 at the moment. And I think if I was, attacking somebody like Shavdatuashvili, it'd be the Newaza that I think I'd really concentrate on.
Yes, if you were going to find some chink in the armour, then you might say, let's try him on the ground, because his standing work is difficult to throw, and he is such an explosive thrower. So you might say, okay, I'm going to go for the lesser of the evils here and try him on the ground.
Well, it's dangerous on the counters as well. He goes with such great counters. Look at this. Here we go again. Oh, look at that. That was a good turn as well from Hyderov.
Doesn't claim a score because he realises that he's got no control of him going down. Yes, he's blocked it and he's taking it over, but he hasn't got the control.
There's the pickup, and Hyderov didn't quite have the control for the turnover there, but he almost turned the counter to a counter-counter. I was talking to a couple of the referees. They were saying, oh, we saw some great tactical matches today. And yeah, we have as well. Some great champions going out on good tactical play. It's not always about just scoring the ippon. So as you can see here, Hyderov just that little bit more cautious. He's letting Shavdatuishvili come to him. He won't take the massive chances, and then he'll try and just pick a winning score a little bit later on. He was forced by Orozhov to go up to the next weight category for the last Olympic run, and he hated it, didn't like it, said it's never going to happen again, and so this Olympic run is definitely at 73 kilograms. Well, Shavdatuishvili as well, he is one of those fighters you kind of think he's down and out. He's going to lose this and then he'll pull something out the bag. So they're both surprise fighters, these. Massive champion, Shavdatuishvili. Yoko Satemiwaza there from Hyderov. First penalty on the board then. And it goes to the Georgian. And again, he dives through there. He'll have to be a bit more cautious with that the next time because he'll get penalised for it if he does it again. Because it was easily squashed by Shavdatuishvili. Cross grip. Big arm over the top. All the grips are unorthodox. And that was a great attempt there. Now, did he do it all in one? Gets the Wazari for it there. What a change of direction that was from Hyderov.
He can just play at getting the leg out here, can't he?
Well, there was a change of direction there, so I don't think that was a score. No, it's taken off. No, it absolutely. If it goes in the same direction, it can score. If it changes direction, it can't score.
From the ground, yes.
No, that's right. It changed direction completely. Have a look at this, how it lands. It's a brilliant sumigaeshi. Sumigaeshi goes down. There's the first one, and then there's the second.
Technique.
Different technique, and so you can't score from it.
That's valid for a transition into Niwaza,
yes,
but not for scoring purposes.
No, not for scoring purposes. But if it had been in the same direction and with that same kind of movement, it would have scored.
Okay.
Really hanging on there, Shavdatuishvili. He knows that he can't react. And he's going to get a second Shido here, and any second now. He's behind on attacks, that's for sure.
Great pressure from Haydarov. 40-odd seconds already. It's happened so quickly.
One more attack from Hyderov, and he'll have a second Shido up for Shavdatuishvili. Just saved, maybe with that.
Showing signs of being really drained here, Shavdatuishvili.
Yeah, I've seen it before, though, Sheldon, and it doesn't always happen that way. He pulls it out the bag. Is he ducking underneath that arm? That's another thing.
Not this time, maybe. The last time round, there was the suspicion of that.
He's very close, wasn't it?
Haydarov gets his arm around. That first time, however, that looked a bit looked a bit iffy.
Well, this is one of those situations now where you see them, they both look out on their feet, but yeah, he does duck under. He just got a Shido for ducking under.
Yeah.
So, down and out, finished. Don't believe it. Shavdat-Tuashvili is not finished yet. But I've got to say that Hyderov is playing a really good match here. He's against the world champion and world #1. And look at that. He's just attack all the way. Doesn't want to lock up. I wouldn't lock up with him.
He managed to find a way out of it.
Just about.
Once it began to collapse, so did he. And he found his way lower and lower and lower until he said, okay, I'm going to bail out of this one.
These are two great champions. They need to let them fight just a little bit. They really do, because either one of them can score.
The pressure came from that big arm over the top.
Massive arm over the top, yeah.
Shavdat-Tuashvili didn't have the power to come up with a big pickup earlier on in the contest. He would have floored him, but it's a bit late in the day now. Trying something a little bit different. We saw that earlier with the sticky foot. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, now looking for the Sangaku turn there. Yeah, he's got a kind of a one-handed sticky foot thing that he does, hasn't he, Shavdat? But it's one of them where you think, well, that doesn't look that good, but then all of a sudden he picks something up. Something comes from it. 2 minutes 13 into golden score. Remember, if they attack at the appropriate times, this could go on and on.
Over on the far side, David Kevkishvili watching on, and on this side, Elna Mamadli screaming out some instructions just at the time that Hidarov catches Shavdat-Tuashvili.
Yeah, just caught him there. That was a great change of direction. Shavdat-Tuashvili went and committed, realised that he had to do something, just as you were saying there, Sheldon. And it was a brilliant change of direction. Hyderov catches the world champion. That was a great win. It really was a tremendous win. So clever. From a tactical point of view, he could not have done it better.
Well, the Azeris will have 2 of their athletes on the podium. And I wonder if they are Elna Mamadli. I'm looking down at the stands, the tribune. He's, I don't know, 100 meters away from us, maybe not that far, 50 meters. He seems happy.
Yeah, I think Orozhov won't be too pleased about that. Teammate there just kills it. And I thought, from a tactical point of view, he could not have done it better against an amazing champion.
I say this because they're going to want to make their selection for the World Championships, and which of the weights they're going to put 2 in. Well, it's bound to be
I would have thought definitely this, absolutely, 100%. World Championships, you can put 2 in, 2 of the categories. So 9 representatives men, 9 representatives ladies. But in Olympic Games, it's only 1. Look at that change of direction there from Hyderov. Brilliant stuff. Shavdat-Tuashvili commits with the Ashiwaza, and Hyderov just piles him onto his side. Great control with the hands, great tewaza.
And as if he had heard us, Elna Mamadli comes along and punches the air in front of us. He's happy. Well, we could see that. He just wanted to emphasize that.
That really was excellent. He's been good all day, absolutely faultless all day.
Yeah, I'm sure your thoughts are echoed by many people watching at home. They enjoyed that as well. Well, we come now to the awarding ceremony for women in the under 63 kilo category. The athletes are making their way to the podium. Nice backdrop, isn't it? The medals are being presented by His Excellency Milo Đukanović, the President of Montenegro. The first of the bronze medals goes to Maylin del Toro Cavallal of Cuba. There's a bronze medal also for Enriqueles Barrios of Venezuela.
Silver medalist representing Poland, Angelika Szymanska.
Silver medal goes to Angelika Szymanska of Poland.
And gold medalist representing Japan.
The gold medal goes to Horikawa Megumi of Japan.
Prix, money and mascots will be presented by the Director General of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Vlad Marinescu.
Well, it's a good final block so far.
Excellent final block and some really special performances. And it's not always just about scoring the ippon, but in the manner of which you can win the game sometimes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Japan.
And now the national anthem of Japan.
Thank you very much. Picture, Cadets, Judo.
Del Toro Cavallal and Barrios were the bronze medal winners. It was Szymanska who picked up the silver, but the gold medal went to Horikawa.
Wow, big smiles now. How nice is that?
Yeah.
Nice to see, really is. Fun and games now.
It's completely different from when we had the full COVID regulations, with standing apart, masked, no handshakes, you know. And I understand, but nice that that's
All over.
yeah, mostly behind us. Right, we come to the first of the bronze medal contest in the under 70 kilo category. Kelly Peterson-Pollard of Great Britain goes up against Barbara Matic of Croatia. It will be Peterson-Pollard in the white judogi, Matic in blue, and the referee in the middle for this one is Fari Sey of Senegal.
World rank number 11, Peterson-Pollard coming out. Here's Barbara Matic. Current world champion Barbara Matic. What a tournament she had there. So Peterson-Pollard will have nothing to lose here, just coming out, giving it 100%. And she'll come out fighting. Funny how you see sometimes Matic came out with the expression on her face that fighting for third, not enough, and sometimes it's the most difficult medal to fight for if you're a champion. And it's you've got to kind of start again, and you've got to dig deep because you've got to fight for it. It's imperative that you do.
Yeah, she was the #2 seed here at the beginning of the day. Peterson-Pollard was seeded #4.
This is her chance now. She needs to dig in there in the Newaza. Peterson-Pollard. Got to attack. Got to pick up the pace. The British fighter just behind on the pace here. Matic, giving Matic just that time to put the attack in first. They're not strong attacks and they don't look pretty, but they are effective nonetheless, and they're counted as a proper attack. So she needs to be in there, catch the grip, and then in. Close to a second penalty here, Peterson-Pollard. Second one comes then, second Shido. Now she needs to go in, and she does. Just across the face this time. That's more like it. Matic catching the inside grip. Better stuff here now from Peterson-Pollard. Just about staying in this match. Just over halfway. She might get a Shido for that, Matic.
Seen enough of the kick in, yeah.
And Matic's coach had told to just quieten down. Thought for sure she'd get it for the Ashiwaza there.
On non-existent Ashiwaza.
Yeah.
Slightly annoying habit that she's got, to be honest.
Oh, that might be there. Now then, as she got it, Peterson-Pollard might have that underneath the neck there. That might have just fallen right for her. Now can she get some kind of leverage? The referee is right on it.
Yeah.
She was right the way over that, so she let it go. If it's across the face, they'll stand you up immediately. Now she needs to go in again, Peterson-Pollard. Another couple of attacks from Matic. We'll get the third Shido. Yoko Otoshi this time.
That could be it, I'm afraid.
I think so. Quick Quick look up there, maybe one last chance. Here we go. This is the last chance now that she's got. There's the attack from Matic there.
Too little, too late, I'm afraid. She's lucky to still be in this, because Matic has beaten her to the attack on 4 occasions now.
She's going to go again here, Matic. And I think that's it. I think almost, well, just before the bell there. It's gone into golden score, and it might be that it's over.
Yeah, there's no need to go into golden score, because there was a 5th attack.
Yeah, it was just 1 second before, wasn't it, I think? And Matic wins 3rd place. Not exactly what she turned up for, but she'll be happy with the medal. And Peterson-Pollard, when she looks at this, I think just to look at the pace of the match, and just left behind on the first to the attack, and it put her behind Shido's.
That was all it was.
Yes, it was. It was all it was. So it's just about pace.
Couldn't keep up with the tempo.
Yeah, it wasn't as though they were absolutely strong attacks from Matic.
No.
They were just grip and then in.
Medal number 11 in a Grand Slam for world champion Croatia.
Technically not perfect, but you know, like I say, first attack's in, just enough. 5th place for Peterson-Pollard. Another medal for the world champion.
Coming up next, the 2nd of the bronze medal contest in the under 70 kilo category. Maya Goshen of Israel goes up against Maria Perez of Puerto Rico. It'll be Goshen in the white judogi, Perez in blue. 52 against 28. They've gone head-to-head once before, and the referee in the middle for this one is Ramzi Shamirov of Tajikistan. There's Neil Adams.
Got a fight on her hands here. This lady never stops. She just comes out all guns blazing, and she'll be going off the sleeves. And this lady here, exactly the same. She's a fighter. Former world silver medalist. She told you to say something nice about her, didn't she?
She did indeed. And just before we came on air, I told her, don't worry, we've said lots of nice things about you.
And we have.
We did earlier on during the day, in the lead up to this final block. Maybe we'll have a few more nice things to say.
Relatively new on the block, Maria Goshen, and she will just keep on coming forwards, but they're 2 fighters, these two. They won't let them peck away at the jacket for too long. It'll be Shido. I think that was Mate, yeah.
A little bit of wandering off the tatami by Perez there. Slightly untidy work for an athlete of her quality, but they've taken it off. Maybe they felt that she'd gone out as a result of an attack.
Well, she's on the sleeves here, Goshen, and she likes to be on the sleeves, but you can see that Perez is kind of waiting for her to come in. She'll be a bit more reluctant to come in if she feels the danger. That's the thing about the jackets, is that when we grip up with the jackets, you can feel the danger. It kind of transfers through the arms. Cianagi, oh, massive hip-on. Massive hip-on there from Perez. Brilliant Cianagi, and that was really, really tight. Well, a mistake there by Goshen. I think she let her in too far, but that really was a great opportune technique there from Perez.
I think that is one of those techniques where you said, boom.
Yeah, it really was a boom as well, wasn't it? She landed absolute. You want to see difference, what an ippon and a wazari is. We'll have a look at the replay in a second. Just look at the landing. It's not just about the landing either, it's about the force of the landing. Right on the edge, went one way and look, boom. Turned very quickly onto her front. Not sure if it's going to stop on the actual landing there, but you can see it's really flat on the back. See it from 3 different angles here, and the landing there, full ippon, absolute, with impetus. And control as well. She had good control of the arm all the way over.
Something interesting for you in a moment, Neil.
I can't wait.
I'll let you know. But we come now to the final of the under 70 kilo category. Miriam Butkareit of Germany goes up against Nizoi Saki of Japan. It'll be Butkareit in the white judogi, Nizoi in blue. The referee in the middle for this one will be Robert Correa of Chile. And we went as far as the contest with Shavdatuashvili, with all the athletes winning, wearing white judogi. Well, since then, they've all worn blue. So,
see, you turned the tide.
So for Miriam Butkareit, I've got some bad news. Nizoi Saki of Japan is in blue.
Yeah, you turned the tide, and shouldn't have said something, see?
Yes.
And Zoe here, she's had a good run through, but Butkareit has also had a great day. Looked very, very awkward, very unorthodox here. The total clash of styles here. And I think that, of course, Zoe will be looking for the standing, good technique, and I think that well, Butkareit is going to try and spoil her. Let's have a look how she does it. Big right arm over the top, I suspect, or left arm. Yeah, big right arm over the top. Straight away there, big arm over the top, but she's got to be careful down there because this is not a good place for her to be. Started to work already, Nizoi. Oh, it's all over.
Another.
Caught her absolutely sweet there, but Creek came over, this time with the big right arm over the top, and Nizui went underneath there. Very low Seotoshi, the great Yoshihiro Yamashita there, and just gives us a little salute there. 4-time world champion, Olympic champion, president of the International, Japanese Judo Federation. The great Yamashita. Big smile on his face there.
Yeah, that brought a smile to his face.
He didn't half. Well, that big right arm there of Butt-Crete came over and caused a few problems in the opening exchange. Second time she did it, and Zoe thought, I got this sussed out.
Congratulations, gold medal number 3 in a Grand Slam for Nizue Saki, Japan.
Watch the arm coming over. As soon as she came over there, great ashiguruma. Very, very low and into the hold down as well. Didn't need the hold down. Big arm over, steps across. Just catches the ankle, doesn't she, there, and just takes her right the way over. Beautiful stuff. And yes, that's approval from the great man himself. Can't count the amount of randoris I've done with that man. Wow.
Coming up next, the awarding ceremony for men in the under 73 kilo category. The medals are being presented by the Minister of Defense of Hungary, His Excellency Krzysztof Zali Bobrynivsky. First of the bronze medals goes to Tohar Butbul of Israel. There's a bronze medal also for Rustam Orozhov of Azerbaijan. Silver medal goes to Lasha Shavdatuashvili of Georgia. The gold medal goes to Hidayat Haydarov of Azerbaijan.
Yeah, what a performance from him. It was tactically perfect. He knew that he couldn't make a mistake, and he just waited his time. And I said at the beginning of the contest that it'll be just the one who waits. Both of them had the ability to do this, but it just happens to be Haydarov's day. Brilliant stuff there. Shavdatuashvili went for it. Haydarov, just that little bit of a twitch, and he turned the tables on the great man.
Just what he needed, actually, a Grand Slam gold medal in July. We're a couple of months away from the World Championship, so putting him in a good position.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Azerbaijan.
And now the national anthem of Azerbaijan. Utbul and Orozhov were the bronze medal winners. It was Shavdatuashvili who took the silver, but Haydarov it was who walked away with the gold medal. We've got one more weight category to bring for you today, and it's the under 81 kilo category. That's coming up next. The first of the bronze medal contest features Antonio Esposito of Italy. He'll be up against Vedat Albayrak of Turkey. 42 and 3 of the world ranking, respective world ranking numbers there. They've gone head to head on 3 different occasions, and on all 3 it is Antonio Esposito who's come out the winner. The referee in the middle for this one is David Fuentes of Australia, and here with more information, if there is any more information to give you, is Neil Adams.
I think you've used it all up there. You said everything there needed to be.
Pal, sorry.
Very determined Esposito coming out here, and must feel a big advantage coming out 3-0 ahead, because believe me, this bloke here is one dangerous man when it comes to pulling it out the bag. Albayrak of Turkey will be a bit disappointed that he didn't get further in this tournament.
Yeah, ranked number 3 in the world as well.
Mind you, it's been so competitive. This under 81 kilos category has been ridiculously competitive, and probably 10 to 15 that could have been on the medal podium. World champions are not anywhere near. Didn't get to the quarter-final stages.
Yes, he's lost to him 3 times. The most recent loss was at the European Championships in Sofia. That was back in April.
Well, I think Albayrak will be wanting to avenge some of those losses here. It's funny though, isn't it? Sometimes you get a bit of a bogeyman, and you know, you can't put anything on it. It's just an opposing style, something that you don't like.
Yes, I'm looking at Esposito now, just sizing him up as a bogeyman.
Yeah, it's got the sleeves here, trying to stop Albayrak coming across. It's going to be a Shido for no attacks here. So a Shido apiece. One more each, and then there's, well, the next one will be disqualification. Several ways you can get it as well. If you step outside the area, any infringement with the gripping, a lot more freedom now with the gripping. I like that. I think it's made a difference. I really do believe that. From a positive point of view, it means you can cross grip, a little bit of time to set things up, and then in you go. Don't know why he separated that. So now, I think that was too close to the ground there, wasn't it? It was. They were already on the ground, and then Albayrak rolls him over. Second penalty up to Esposito. We're about a minute and a half in here. There's the same side grip. He'll have to go in.
Just blocking now. Managed to get the little ojigari in.
Yeah, it kind of puts pressure on Esposito now, because Esposito, one more mistake, any mistake, and that could be a drop attack that's not a proper attack with full rotation, anything to break balance, and it could be all over. Albayrak knows that. So if you're Albayrak, you pile on the pressure.
Again, that little ojigari.
Mashi Ponte up there, the president of the Israeli Judo Federation.
Sitting alongside Cesar Jesus of Turkey, a pair of them. This is a strong, gripping battle.
It really is, isn't it? It's just your forearms are absolutely popping. First thing to go in a judo contest, believe me, everybody, is your forearms. Lactic acid goes in there, so solid, makes your forearms so solid that you can't pick anything up when you come off the mat.
Famously explained to me by Ole Bischoff, when he said that he couldn't close his hands.
I couldn't. I remember after one tournament, I couldn't. I won it, but I couldn't hold the cup they gave me because I couldn't close my fingers. My forearms were blown.
That was Ole Bischoff after he'd fought Travis Stevens.
It's great memories. I wouldn't want it again. Saying that wouldn't change anything. Except one step to the right instead of to the left on one occasion.
Whoops. 25 seconds left to go in regulation time. Esposito still in it. He was 2 minutes down the road a while back, and he had two Shido.
Yeah, had to change it a little bit, didn't he? Changed it up. Big arm over the top there, Albarak. And he can't just do that all the time. As I said in a previous contest, still an attack there from Esposito. So Albarak defending, look, gets the Shido. He shows us all that he's strong, but it's not enough. Big arm over here. Really does have a job with him here, Albarak. It's strange because I've seen him really take control of certain contests and he has not got the answer for Esposito. And that is a poor technique. That might be it. That might be the false attack. Are they going to let him carry on? They might.
Yeah. I think he's just too strong, Albarak, and Esposito wants to put in the Sumigay sheet, but it's blocked so easily by Albarak. He's just too powerful.
Last chance, I think, for either one of them. Albarak now dominating. Big arm over.
Head up. He's got to get his head up from here.
That might be it now. Not up to him to referee it, though. Last one. If he gets one more of those in, it will be all over.
Money's on Esposito getting an attack in now.
Well, that's it. He needs it, doesn't he? You know, this is how we have so long golden scores, because they suddenly realise it and they put one in themselves.
He's just got his arms trapped here.
Yeah, who's
Albarak,
pushing down?
and he's not doing anything. You can see he's controlling Esposito, but he hasn't put an attack in.
Now he has. Oh, that was a good attack.
Lost control with the hands. Couldn't follow him down.
Now Albarak has to come back.
Minute 33 we've had of golden score. It's been a real power clash, hasn't it?
Yeah, no, it is. It's and it is opposing styles. It definitely doesn't agree with him, Esposito.
Too desperate.
No, again, can't referee it. Just get on with it.
Yeah. Also, suggests to me that there's a slight lack of concentration there from Al-Bayrak. Let the referee do the refereeing. You just work on your own job.
Oh, nice one. Good technique there. So one more of those, and Esposito is going to steal it. Oh, he's got to leave. And one of the coaches told to leave.
Yeah.
Just too much information there from the Italian coach.
Gives a smile.
Not allowed to coach during the actual fighting. Still an attack.
See, that was unfortunate that there was the break there. Esposito was just on a little bit of a roll. That's
another
a better attack.
Yeah, that was it, wasn't it? This is going to be it.
And now Esposito are pleading almost with the commission. He doesn't look at the referee. He knows where the decision's going to come from.
And now it's got to go the other way.
One side. Got to come up with an attack here.
Yeah, it's not an attack, is it? That's definitely not an attack. So Esposito, if he puts one in here, they does.
It's so poor.
It's not strong enough, I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll let it go on that. I think Al-Bayrak was doing that because he said, well, don't give me the Shido for that. Longest golden score I think we've had today.
2.5 minutes. I think everybody was relieved that there was no Shido there.
Yeah, it was the wrong time. Absolutely.
Let someone score.
Oh, that's a good one.
Good attack.
And that will be it, I think. That might just be it. It's all over.
That's done.
Absolutely. Just enough. They're not strong attacks, but it wasn't a weak attack either. It was just about an attack.
The unfortunate thing here is that Al-Bayrak is upset that the decision has gone against him because he's been given a passivity penalty. However, ask him what it was that he wanted.
Yeah, oh no, he wanted exactly the same. It was just beaten to the punch, isn't it? It was beaten to the metaphorical punch.
So I really regret to say that I haven't got any sympathy there, only because you want the contest to go your way and you want your opponent penalised. That's, for me, not the way to go about it. It was on a knife edge. It could have gone either way. And if Al-Bayrak had put in a couple of attacks and Esposito had remonstrated, I'd been saying the same thing to him.
Yeah.
You know? It was that close. It really was an incredibly hard-fought battle, and it could have gone either way right up until that end of that golden score period. It just so happened that Esposito shaded it, and that happens from time to time. And unfortunately for Vedat Al-Bayrak, it happened and it went against him. He's happy, isn't he? Esposito.
He certainly looks happy there.
Bronze medalist in 81 kilograms, Antonio Esposito, Italy.
Right, well, that was the first of the bronze medal contest in the under 81 kilo category. Guess what? We've got another one to come now. Let's see if we can get as much tension in the upcoming contest. Francois Gauthier-Drapeau of Canada goes up against Nuxari Tatalashvili of the UAE. It's Gauthier-Drapeau in the white judogi, Tatalashvili in blue. And the referee in the middle for this one is Judita Pisarova of Slovakia. There's Neil.
Don't look at the 129 world ranking of Tatalashvili because believe me when I say he is in one of the top in the category, but Tatalashvili representing the United Arab Emirates here. This man here is Gauthier Drapeau, and he is one of the up-and-coming Canadians.
Tatalashvili lost out in the semi-final to Saeed Malai. No easy task getting past Malay.
Really impressed with Gauthier Drapeau. I've got to say that he is one for the future. The fact that they've produced or got another one at 81 kilograms so soon, it's yeah, a great thing for them. Youngster coming through. Drapeau in white and Tatilashvili in blue. Nice ashiwaza there from Gauthier. That was kind of on, that, I think. A bit of a panic stations there from Tatilashvili. Strong gripping in this fight as well. Beautifully, yeah, dropped underneath there, didn't he, Tatilashvili? Like lightning. Great change of direction there. Gauthier Drapeau just suddenly catches the leg there, doesn't he? Kosaragak. Nice movement. Trying to stop that big arm coming over the top there.
Yeah, just finding the long arms a little bit uncomfortable is Tatilashvili. Seems as though he's got a long way to go to get close, and that's what Tatilashvili likes to do.
Yeah, he does. He likes big arm over the top or underneath, round the back.
Yeah, his own.
Yeah.
He's not that keen when Gauthier Drapeau gets his
True.
arm over.
True. Oh, good one. Nice Wazari there. Tatilashvili changes direction. Yoko Toshi there and takes him off to the side. Brilliant change of direction that was.
Yeah, wrapped him up nicely, didn't he? Good score.
Well, I said earlier on, I mean, he dropped in like lightning with that, but it's the drive he had and the control of the upper part of the body as well to get the rotation. Had to start his world rankings again, Tatilashvili. That's why his world rankings are so low, but it'll really change here with a medal. Formerly of representing Georgia, of course. Bit of blood there. I think it was you that said to me at the beginning of this that there's not one of the fighters that's going to finish unscathed. Just looking at Tatilashvili's face there, and it's a bit bruised up. This is the change of direction. Beautiful change of direction there, but it's the drive, isn't it? Oh, brilliant drive. Look at the grips there on the jacket, on the lapel and on the sleeve. Catches the sleeve on the way through there, and it's the drive with the head Everything follows the head. Couldn't do anything about it there. Almost turned it into a hold down as well.
Masa Al-Tamimi from the United Arab Emirates, also calling for the Osaikami afterwards.
I think so.
He's getting into it, sitting alongside Jean-Luc Rouget, two of the IJF executive members up there. The General Secretary and the General Treasurer.
I think we've got to explain that what's happened here is that the fighters have had to go off to have a little bit of blood seen to. The doctors have to see them off the tatami, and if it is a bit of blood, you're only allowed 2 visits to the doctor to quell that stem of blood. If you have a different stem, somewhere different, then you can have 2 times on that as well. But what happens is after the second stem, if it's on the eye, for example, they sometimes come back with bandages all the way around the head. They look like a mummy coming out. Don't think that's the case here. I think it's on the hand.
On the hand, yeah. And it was on the left hand for Gautier Drapeau, and on the right hand for Tatalashvili.
Well, they'll make sure that they wrap it up really tight, because if it does keep on bleeding, one more visit to the doctor, and then after that it's Hansakomaki. Quickly down for the Sianagi there, and quickly back onto the feet, ready to carry on. And Tatalashvili backing Gautier Drapeau. No attack off that, so I think Gautier Drapeau will get a Shido there. Did he get it? Yes, he did. So he gets the Shido for it. If there's an attack and it's part of a movement, then they won't give it. But you get backed up to the edge and you step out, then you get the penalty. That's a penalty as well. Tatalashvili might just get it just for dropping there to avoid being thrown.
Didn't like the grip, did he?
No, he didn't like the grip. He's definitely going to get it here. He's just delaying the process there by putting the jacket in. Now he gets it. 30 seconds to go. Gautier Drapeau now really piling on the pressure.
Kumi Chukvimiani in the middle. Just in front of him was Valem Lipatiliani. It'll be his day tomorrow.
Well, it's good to see him back, actually, isn't it? Lipatiliani. Didn't know if he was going to go for it again. Look at the force there of Gautier Drapeau, pushing him to the edge, trying to look for that action-reaction. And he's going to get a second penalty here, Tatalashvili. 10 seconds to go.
He's going to take it.
He's going to take it, isn't he?
Had a look at the clock. I thought, all right, I'm not going to step out again. I'll just take anything else they give me. And that was just a drop, yeah.
A little bit of a delay here, and giving him just that little bit of chance here. If he drops one more time, he could lose this. Second Shido up. Are we ready? 10 seconds to go. Here's the pressure. Needs to stand his ground. 2 seconds. Oh, and he just manages to hold off. Skin of his teeth there.
Nugzari Tantalashvili of the UAE takes this one. Francois Gauthier Drapeau has to settle for 5th place. Well, as Neil said, he's a good young athlete making his way up. 24 years old, now's the time then. To look out for him at forthcoming competitions.
Well, we're going to see all of these, aren't we? Over the next 2 years, there's going to be quite a few matchups where they fight each other. Quite a few tournaments throughout the year, and we've got another 2 years of it. This man here, he is going to be there on a regular basis. This was the score. Yoko Otoshi there. Could say it's a different variation of Kataguruma. Really tight on the hands and good control all the way over, but it was the drive from the legs. And he didn't stop, did he? Just kept going and going. One happy man.
We come now to the final of the under 81 kilo category. Said Molay of Azerbaijan goes up against Guilherme Schmidt of Brazil. It'll be Molay in the white judogi, Schmidt in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Gostini Balas of Hungary.
They've been absolutely faultless, these two, haven't they, all the way through, and Molay back to very best and just looking phenomenal. And well, Schmidt, what can you say about Schmidt? Saw him just a couple of tournaments ago, I mean, just out the juniors, and here he is competing at the top level. Here's Molay of Azerbaijan, now representing Azerbaijan, and here's the young Schmidt. And I've got to say, I'm very impressed with this young man here, because he's got some great tachiwaza and he's got great newaza as well. And I'll be surprised if he doesn't try and take this down to ground with Molay. But that is if Molay doesn't catch him cold. Molay can come from different angles with different techniques, and it's just an amazing thing to see. But this should be a great final. Totally different styles. Shido a piece, they've got to come together and hold the grip. Again, he's pulling away there, Molay. Needs to pay attention to that. Now he comes forwards, and quick drop there. A little bit of a panic by Schmidt.
We spoke about Elner Mamadli not being able to take his seat. There he is again, up on his feet for the whole
former Olympic champion there.
Yeah.
For Azerbaijan. And a great character as well.
All the way back in 2008. Beijing.
That grip went on there like thunder, didn't it? Such a tough, hard man, Malay, but such a gentleman as well. Like I say, I'll be surprised if Schmidt doesn't try and just take him to ground. He's got good groundwork, Schmidt. Now, here we go. Sometimes this is a real reflection on your ability as an overall judo player, and he gets it, doesn't he, Malay, for snapping off the grip there and separation. Can't snap it off. You've got to go forward, you've got to keep it. If you snap off, you've got to make sure that you still have the opponent's sleeve or lapel. So no more mistakes here for Malay. Saying that, Schmidt's got to attack as well. He's not going forwards. It's all Malay going forwards, trying to take the initiative. Last thing we want is for this to be decided on penalties. They're both big technique players. Brazilian contingent there, getting behind their man. Doesn't want him to go underneath there, Schmidt. That arm there, that underhook, it's not a good place for Malay to be. And he also has a little duck under that he does here. For an Uranagi type technique, is he going to go for it? Not quite in the right position. Trying to bring his head to the other side of the head of Schmidt. Schmidt just has a little look at the clock there. Oh, that's, well, no, he got caught on the edge.
Yeah.
Definitely Schmidt's there. Schmidt will get a second penalty. Got to give it. That wasn't part of the movement, was it?
He stepped out.
Yeah.
And he nods, he accepts it.
Yeah, he get caught, that's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow, it's a game of chess here between these two. Judo chess, of course. One score will do it. Now, in golden score. There's the underhook. Full commitment any second now from Malay. Schmidt cannot stay there. Not the place to be here. Well, I love his maturity, really, Schmidt, playing really mature judo for such a youngster. Now, this is going towards Malay now. Malay's piling on the pressure, and he's going to look for the action-reaction. There's the duck under. Now, something could happen from this. Something could possibly happen here, and he's really going for it here, Schmidt. Molly now, can he just turn this? Oh, it was still game on there, but that was all Schmidt there. That was fantastic stuff. Credit to Schmidt there. He thought, I'm going to have a little go here. I think we're all saying here, please let them carry on here.
Yeah, just a little bit more. Oops. Malai would have liked a little bit longer as well.
Schmidt was the one that went for it, wasn't he, in the end? You know, just had that little go there and thought, right, I'm really going to give this a good one.
Erica Miranda leading the chairs for the Brazilians.
I was going to say that they'd left it, hadn't they? They could have penalised a couple of times before, and they left it just that little bit longer because it was the final. And in the end, one big series of attacks there from Schmidt. What a good win for him, my goodness me. World rank 6 coming into this, Schmidt, and that will make a difference. That might put him up there in the top 5. Some of the action here from the fight, and this was the last series of attacks here. Look at Schmidt there, really going for it, and looks for a couple of different directions here. Real commitment to throw.
Gold medalist under 81 kilos, Brazil. And silver medalist in this category,
Guilherme Schmidt of Brazil, the gold medal winner in the under 81 kilo category, where we've got the awarding ceremony for the women in the under 70 kilo category coming up next. Those are the medal winners, and they're making their way up onto the podium now. The medals are being presented by the Honorary Vice President of the International Judo Federation and Chairman and CEO of OTP Bank, Mr. Chani Shandor. The first of the bronze medals goes to Maria Perez of Puerto Rico. There's a bronze medal also for Barbara Matic of Croatia. Silver medal goes to Miriam Butkereit of Germany. But the gold medal goes to Nizoi Saki of Japan.
Learned very quickly, didn't she? That big right arm coming over the top there. Happened the first time, and the second time she just ducked underneath it there and just straight across for the Ashiguruma. Watch the arm come over. Look how she skips across there. Brilliant stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Japan.
And now the national anthem of Japan.
Thank you very much.
That's the winning quartet, with Matic and Perez picking up the bronze medals. It was Boutgereit who took the silver. The gold medal went to Nizoe. We've got another awarding ceremony to bring you in a moment, but before that we've got a highlights package with some of the top moments showing today's action. After that, we'll be back with the last of the awarding ceremonies in the under 81 kilo category.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we start the last awarding ceremony for men under 81 kilograms, you can see the highlights of today's final block on the screen.
Hölgyeim és uraim, miért elkezdődött az ünnepés elményhirdetése a férfiak 80 kg súlycsoportjának. Kérem, nézzék végig a legszebb pillanatoknak a kivetítőt.
We come now to the awarding ceremony for men in the under 81 kilo category.
Hölgyeim és uraim, ünnepélyes elményhirdetés következik a férfiak 81 kg súlycsoportjának.
The medals are being presented by Dr. Adam Schmidt, the Secretary of State for Sport for Hungary. The first of the bronze medals goes to Nogzari Tatalashvili of the UAE. There's a bronze medal also for Antonio Esposito of Italy. Silver medal goes to Said Molay of Azerbaijan. The gold medal goes to Guilherme Schmidt of Brazil.
Prize, money, and muscles will be presented by the Chief of Staff of the Hungarian Defense Forces of Hungary.
honvédség parancsnokságának töltsük időnket. Mozgótúbor vezérők vagy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Brazil.
And now the national anthem of Brazil. Esposito and Tatanashvili were the bronze medal winners. It was Malai who picked up the silver. He hasn't broken into a smile yet, but it was Schmidt who picked up the gold. Here's Neil.
Well, what an amazing day of judo, and I'm not just talking about just scoring ippons all the time. It's not always about that. Sometimes it's nice just to see some tactical matches, and just the fact that everybody knows how to play the game as well. It's not always about winning by ippon, but sometimes it's just about winning the game. But some great matches, and Japan still leading the way. They got 2 more gold medals today. 5 golds, no silvers, no bronzes, just 5 golds. Azerbaijan second there with a gold, silver and a bronze medal. Brazil they're third in the medals now with a gold and a silver, and Belgium with a gold, and Hungary with a gold. And Georgia there lying in 6th place, 2 silver medals and a bronze medal. Italy with silver and a bronze. Spain with a silver and a bronze, and then all the bronze medalists there: Germany, Poland, Uzbekistan, and well, they're all with silver, should I say. And Israel there with 4 bronze medals, Mongolia with 2, Cuba, Canada, France, United States of America, Croatia, Puerto Rico, United Arab Emirates and Venezuela, all with bronze medals there, all on the medal tally. But just Japan still leading. There's 5 weight categories still to come tomorrow. Really enjoyed today. Sheldon and I have had a great time commentating it, and we look forward to tomorrow, the last day of competition, and we'll be back at the same time tomorrow. From Sheldon and I, goodbye for now.